also resumed posting on my personal asthma channel, Malaika Asthma. So for those of you that enjoyed watching my sister do asthma on me, there's a couple more videos on that channel, Malaika Asthma channel, that she's doing asthma on me. So be sure to check that out. All the links to the vlogs and the extra content and other asthma sessions done by my sister are in the description of this video. So be sure to check that out. Also, we do have our asthma audios on Spotify, Amazon Music, Deezer, and Tidal. So if you'd like to hear us, please do check out those platforms. So in today's session, I am going to be picking a little bit on his forehead and his beard, and then doing a mini facial. Thumbnail. I really wanted to press this. I think it's a white head. When I was doing the nitpicking sessions, but I decided to wait until it's time to pick on his face. I'm going to put some antiseptic on that because it's left a gaping hole to be a little bit wet and cold. funny story I want to tell you guys. Maybe also to get your opinion on this. I used to be friends with a girl in college. For the 4 years I was in college, she was really like my best friend. We actually lived together with this girl for a while, on and off. So this girl, she was actually dating, I don't really know if to say a family member, a kind of a distant cousin of mine. In East Africa, when you have like distant cousins, you don't really call them cousins, you call them like brothers and sisters. You know, you can easily introduce your cousin as, my brother, because we don't really go into the details of explaining how you're related to this person. So anyway, this girl, she was dating a distant cousin of mine, and basically we just, she stopped dating him. We continued to be friends, but then I got married and I left Africa, so we didn't talk at all. Fast forward 5 years later, I heard she's working in a foreign country, and we were close but not best friends, as I said. So go to check her profile, I find that she blocked me. So I heard she got married, she had a wedding and what have you. I didn't say anything to her because she had blocked me. I actually couldn't see her page, and I don't have like a secondary page to see her from. So for the longest time I didn't really bother, since she didn't block my best friend would tell me what she's up to. And now recently my best friend told me, oh, did so and so unblock you? She recently had a baby girl. So I'm like, oh wow, good for her. Since we are both mommies now, maybe I can send her a message, try to find out how she is, how motherhood is treating her. So I send her a follow request. Mind you, when we were both in Africa, because she's not in Africa anymore, she was a kind of a celebrity. I won't say in what field, yeah, but she was a celebrity. So because that distant cousin of mine was also a celebrity. So anyway, I go to find her, she's unblocked me, and I send her a friend request. She starts talking to me and she doesn't accept my friend request. So we are talking, but I realized pretty quickly that her talk towards me is very surface level. She's not asking about, my husband, where did you meet, how long have you been married? She's not asking anything like that. So I realized that she doesn't even want to, talk to me. So I keep the same energy, because I'm like, people have their own reasons why they don't want to, divulge their life. So she's asking me, like, about the weather. Not even the weather of the country, I mean. Just, oh, it's cold where I am. And I'm like, oh, it's warm here. So after the second or third day of chatting with her, and I see that she's watching all my stories, and I'm watching hers too, because clearly I followed her, so I can see all her stories. And she's also watching mine, so in my mind I thought she had followed me. Come to find out, a week later I realized she's not followed me. So, as I was saying, after the first week of just surface level conversations, she wasn't following me, and I'm like, okay. The first red flag was the fact that she didn't want to know anything about me, and now she doesn't even follow me back. Then I realized she didn't want my friendship, and I unfollowed her and just kept it moving. Now my best friend was asking me, so how did it go with that lady? And I'm like, well, I realized she did not want my friendship. But the thing is, I'm the type of a person who has like nearly no friends. I like to keep to myself. Apart from, my best friend, I hardly have any like close friends by choice. I don't know why I'm like that. I guess it's maybe I don't really trust people at all. So maybe that's one of the reasons why. Do you think, now my best friend asks me, why do you think that lady didn't follow you or didn't want to know anything about you? Because when I realized she's not asking me anything about my family, my now family, my husband and my child, I didn't ask her about hers. Then I told my best friend, because nothing bad really happened between us. I think once she left Africa, she decided that maybe she wanted to change her life completely and kinda erase her past, because nothing really bad went on between us, like no bad blood, no beef, nothing. She just left the country and I left the country and we lost touch, that was all. And then she blocked me. So we summed up, we concluded that she probably blocked people who knew the past her, and that's not something she wanted to be brought into the new her, the new married mom, her. So she blocked all the people who knew her, not because we are going to like try to divulge her past, because when you were friends we were kids, we were like 18, 19, now we are in our late 20s. I think, according to me, this is just how I thought about it, that she probably just wanted to start afresh and she didn't want the people who knew her, the real her, or who she was back then, to be in her present life. That's just what I thought, because the life that she's curated now is so pretty and proper, and I was asking my best friend, I don't know, I was even giving an example to my best friend. It's like me, now that I've got married and I have a baby, I suddenly wake up and I block her, because we were high school friends and we were friends all through university. So now that I'm married and I have a baby, and like I don't really want to say anything negative, but I just do not understand that. But then again, somehow I understand that there are people who feel that there are some people who are not fit to be in their life at some certain stages of life. Maybe because in my case I know too much, and as I say, not because I'm gonna divulge it, not even in my wildest dreams I would think like that, but more like maybe I might bring up bad memories that she's trying to forget, being that she was dating my cousin, distant cousin. And when you're young, we all do young and foolish things, that when we are older we look back and we're like, wow, I was so stupid. Hey, I did them all the time, and so did other people there. So my question is, what do you think about that? That since, and as I said, I totally understand that there are some people who do not want some people in their new lives. But then again, you just don't block people because you think they know you too well. It gives disingenuous to me. Like if you're trying to act like you are new. Yes, people change, I agree. But then, how do I say this vaguely without giving too much information? I don't know. If someone out there gets what I'm saying, I hope. Yeah, as I said, I would never in my wildest dreams block somebody just because they know so much about who I was 19, when I was age 19 or 20. Actually, I remember this one time that someone created a fake profile and sent me photos of myself when I was 18 at some party. And I told that person, oh, where did you get this? And I was like, please, there's no need for you to create a fake profile to send me these photos. If you find others, send me. I like to keep all my memories because then they remind me of how far I've come. So if you have others from that party, send me. And I was like, actually, I know a couple of people who attended that party that are dead. So I would like to remember them, to see them, you know. Like, oh yeah, Raymond, oh my god. He passed, but now I have a picture of him. At least I can remember him from that. And I also do understand that people are different. But in this case, with this former friend, I felt like she was trying to not be friends with me because we lived together for a couple of years and I knew her too well, and she was trying to not have me be present in her new life because of that, not because we fell out or anything like that. So yeah, that was strange. I unfollowed her and just kept on moving. I didn't say anything more to her. So yeah, that was kind of strange and weird. So I am going to apply my snail mucin on his face. This is from my Korean skin routine, so I hope he appreciates it. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this session.